Okay, here we go. Arrancamos. We are here with this guy. You know, when you say this guy and you see this guy, you say, "Hey, this is my man. This is my bro." Dusty, what's up, my brother? You good? You good? All right. So we here on this HQ meet and greet special edition sessions with Dust. Very famous figure here in Barcelona, cannabis scene, and not only here, yeah, and not only in the cannabis, yeah. Big bro to our club, yeah, he's our fam, and I would love to present him here and tell us a little bit about your story, about where you're coming from, your roots, you know, like a little bit how come you become, you know, like working in this sector. And how come you come to Barcelona? Thank you, brother. Bless.
So I started with a greenhouse working online actually. I was like administrator on the forums, doing all the social talking, you know, like answering to the message, the forums, all this. And I was working so much, you know, like answering every day, and like I had in a few years like 10,000 messages on the forum literally. And one day they wrote to me and they were like, "Are you a real guy or are you a bot? Because you write too much message and too fast, you know."
Oh, you are.
So I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm real. You know, I'd love to meet you all." So they invited me to the first Expo Grow in Irun. So that's why I met them personally the first time, and we started working more. You know, I was going on the fair with them, doing all the live threads, following them everywhere with Oscar, that is my partner in the club.
But your roots, where are you coming from?
And I'm French, so that was not far from here. It's like 4 hours from here. I was Nîmes, yeah, Nîmes. So yeah, it's pretty similar here. Not just the language is a bit different, but it's pretty similar. So yeah, I just end up, you know, working more and more. And when we started the club, they offered me to come there with Oscar, and that's how we came to Barcelona, you know. And yeah, now we're traveling a lot, going to Africa, Canada, working with the foundation, and it's great.
As you travel a lot and you're famous for the hunting for new strains and stuff, as you going around there and especially in mountain, maybe, you know, we got these questions from our followers and from HQ members. The first one is about this outdoor strain. So which are the most resistant outdoor strains?
From what I've seen so far, the most sativa you can get, you know, like especially if you're on the equatorial side where there's a lot of rain and it's really humid, you need the air to flow properly between the buds. So the sativas perform much better in that, and they don't get so much mold, probably because the buds are not so dense, you know, so the water cannot stay inside. And yeah, I think I would say the more sativa you'll take and the safer you'll be in outdoor.
All right, cool. Thanks, bro. Listen, this one is interesting. Can you defrost cannabis once it is frozen? I mean, like the fresh frozen material, I guess. You know, yeah.
My opinion about this, I'm not saying it is correct or not, that's my opinion. If you want to defrost something, you would have to pass it through the freeze dryer first, and then dry it and keep it frozen, you know, but don't freeze it with the humidity inside, because if you just, like we've been doing all the time before the freeze dryer time, you know, that everybody does like this because nobody has a freeze dryer yet, not too much in Spain, no? So I would say freeze dry it first. If you don't have a freeze dryer, just put the water as cold as possible if it's gonna be for bubble hash, and otherwise, yeah, dry it a bit. I like 4 or 5 days drying, you know, before making the hash. It's easier to handle. Sure. Not so sticky resin, you know, and good result, good terpenes.
As you travel around a lot, can you tell us about your last adventure and the strain you found there locally, and about this strain, something? No, I don't know. Something crazy. Thank you, bro.
Well, since 2 years, I'm going to Congo every month because we are working to there with the StrainHunters Foundation. So we have a lot of projects going on there, big CBD projects. We're gonna make clinical trials with university and all this, you know. So it's gonna be a really nice project. And I mean, the Congolese land race is really amazing because there's THCV inside, there's CBG, there's CBN in trace amount, a lot of things.
Really?
So most of the land races that we've been selecting so far for the CBD extraction and cannabinoid extraction in general, they have really good profiles. So the land race for sure in cannabinoid profile only is something that everybody needs to look at because, I mean, it's the roots of everything, you know, so yeah.
Thank you, bro. Let's talk about your rosin experience. Somebody who influenced in that. How did you start? Be interested in the rosin and making rosin. We have this Masters of Rosin event. You're judging it. I mean, that's not just a coincidence. We think that you are the guy who, really follow the technique. So please tell us about this.
Yeah, I'm a solventless guy. I've never been too much into butane or CO2 or whatever. When the rosin scene started, we met the guys from Rosin Technologies that had a really nice small plate machine. And then we met the Sasquatch guy, and then we met, everybody. So we had the chance to try a lot of machines. And I'm a really curious guy, like if I had a lab, I would be like a mad scientist doing experience the whole day. I just love how you can play all the textures, the terpenes profile, I even pressed BHO. I press anything that can be pressed, I'll press it, So it's just playing with material, don't close your mind to one way of doing things, just always try different steps, different heats, different pressure, and think on how you can get over textures, because there's a lot of things you can do, so yeah, I love playing.
Yeah, me too. Press hard, play hard. Tell us about... yeah, people are curious about your hair, bro. I don't know, when is the last time you cut your hair, brother?
So the last time was 15 years ago.
15?
Yeah. So it's been a while.
Bam.
It's getting down now to the feet, Soon I'll probably have to do something because it's starting to touch everywhere. I had my brother, another guy with really long dreads, he fell in the stairs the other day, because he stepped on one. So I was like, yeah, it's beginning to be dangerous almost,
Cool.
But yeah, 15 years, guys, be patient. Everybody can do it.
Everybody, yeah, sure. All right, cool. Once again, welcome to the fam, bro. We really humbled and honored to have you as a judge and represent Europe here on a judge panel. Tell us about this year, Masters of Rosin. How you think is the level of the entries? Did you have you? Yeah. Okay.
So, the cup is amazing, and you did a great job, man. The judge pack is amazing. It's proper, real professional job, so really HQ, nice job. And the rosin is really good. The top 5 is gonna be hard to differentiate because I've been smoking all the hash rosin today, the 33 of them. Well, let's say 33.
You had your pre-selection.
No, yeah, it's gonna be hard to separate the 3 first because they're really, really good. And the flower also is really promising. I'll do that tomorrow. I smelled all of them already, and they look pretty sick. Nice textures, amazing colors, nice profiles. You got all the strains, they're there. Really good, really good.
You got a lot of job to be done, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Thanks a lot, bro. Thank you.